So I'm going to show you an example of a partial fraction that has a improper fraction, so we're integrating here. Okay, so I'm going to take 16x cubed over 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay, so first of all, this is like clearly an example of when you're going to have to divide first, because the numerator is a degree higher than the denominator. So when that happens, that's really the first action that you've got to take. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I've got 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. So I want to divide this into 16x cubed. Okay, so to do that, the first thing that I want to do is I want to ask myself, what do I multiply 4 by, or 4x squared by, to get 16x cubed? I can't speak. All right, so that's going to be 4x. So 4x times 4x squared will give me 16x cubed. I multiply this 4x times this entire thing here. So that's 16x cubed minus 16x squared plus 4x. And then I subtract off this entire result. So don't forget to play around with the negatives. So when all is said and done, I'm left with positive 16x squared minus 4x. And now I start over again. So what do I multiply 4x squared by to get 16x squared? Now that would be 4. Okay, so repeat the process. Multiply 4 times this whole thing here. So this is 16x squared minus 16x plus 4. I'm going to subtract off this whole result. So don't forget about how the negatives play. So this becomes positive 16 minus 4. So this is 12x plus, or 12x minus 4. Okay, so now 4x squared you can't multiply anything by 4x squared to get to this. So now this is the remainder. So I just put a plus sign, and I don't know why I keep wanting to write plus 4, okay. All of that over the divisor. All right, so this is what I actually want to break my fraction into. So let's go ahead and set this up as a new integral. So this whole thing is what I want to integrate. So I'll make some space and show that. Okay, so here's what I'm left with now. So here's what I want to integrate. All right, so the first two parts of this, right, this is easy peasy to integrate. So I'm going to have 4 over 2x squared plus 4x for these parts. So I've got 2x squared plus 4x. All right, so now we just want to focus on integrating this part here. Now, the thing to know that might not be immediately obvious is that 4x squared minus 4x plus 1, this actually can be factored into 2x minus 1 squared. So that is going to make our lives a lot easier. Okay, so I'm going to set up partial fractions. So let me set up, let's see, let's take 12x minus 4 over 2x minus 1 squared. Okay, so what are my partial fractions going to look like? Well, these are linear factors, so this will be a over 2x minus 1 plus b over 2x squared minus 1 squared. Okay, so that's what I need to solve, so let's clear some space. Okay, so I'm going to multiply this denominator times each fraction. So I've got 12x minus 4 equals a times 2x minus 1 plus b. So easy peasy partial fractions, which is nice. So if I want to rearrange everything, as I've done a few times now, so if I put the x's together, this is just going to leave me with 2a, and then the constant terms are going to be negative a plus b. So for my system, I'll have 2a equals 12, right? So I set this equal to the coefficient for the x right here. And then for my constants, I'll have negative a plus b equals negative 4. Okay, so the good news is then it's super easy to solve for a, so this is just a equals 6. And then this will become negative 6 plus b equals 4, so that means that b is going to equal 2. Okay, so now I can replace these two partial fractions and we can go ahead and integrate. So I'll clear some space. All right, so now I need to integrate 6 over 2x minus 1 plus 2 over 2x minus 1 squared And you can just use your basic u substitution to figure this next part out. So this comes out to 6 times the natural log of 2x minus 1. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot there's a 2 in front of that x. This is 6 over 2 times the natural log of 2x minus 1. So if you do your substitution, you'll see that that's how the constants work out. And then this will be 2 over 2 times 2x minus 1 to the negative first plus c. So in the end, I have the 3 times the natural log of 2x minus 1 plus 1 over 2x minus 1 plus c. So that'll be my final answer. Okay, and so that brings us to the end of this video. So thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.